Hello and welcome to bestflatirons.net. Today I'm doing a review on a flat iron by NuMe, and this is the vintage ceramic flat iron. So it's made out of 100% ceramic plates, and the plates are curved. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up. And the curved plates are there so that you can actually perform flips on the end. You can curl your hair or add volume to it. I personally have not really tried to curl my hair with it yet. I've done the flips, and curling, I'm not very good at curling hair with flat iron, so I need some practice on that, and I didn't want to do that on this video. I've used it now about 4 or 5 times now. And I've used it both on dry hair that's been blow dried with the round brush, and I've also used it on curly hair that has been dried, air dried naturally, and I've also used it on blow dried hair that's been curly that I didn't let air dry naturally, obviously. And I would say that the NuMe is best used if your hair is fully dried and been blow dried with a round brush. It did straighten the hair when my hair was curly, but I had to go over sections of hair probably 3 times in order to get it bone straight. So you definitely want to use the NuMe flat iron on hair that's already dry and blow dried, preferred with a round brush. One of the best features is that you could set your own temperature, and the lowest setting, well, here's the settings right here, and the lowest setting is 140 degrees, and it goes up to 410. I prefer to use kind of on the higher end of the heat setting, but for all the days that I have used it, I've used it at about the 350 range. And I still have to kind of guess where that's at, because there is a midsection point that says 290 right here, and so I just turn it a little bit past there. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Here's the on and off switch, also next to the temperature dial. So you turn it on, and on one side there's the little red light, and it'll turn green when it is ready. Okay, while that's heating up, which it does heat up very quickly, I would say it probably takes anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes to get completely warmed up. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, it's suggested that you divide half your hair. So here I have hair that is blow dried with the 2-inch round barrel brush, bore brush, and it's completely dry. And you can see it's kind of frizzly, and the only products I've put in the hair so far have been a shampoo and conditioner that are both for straightening your hair, and then I followed up with a serum that's also for straightening, and a gloss that's it's a straightening gloss. So I put those things, and those aren't NuMe products, that was another brand that I used. Okay, so you need to pile your hair on top of your head, and then you're going to go ahead and want to use some kind of thermal protectant spray. It doesn't matter what brand you use or whatever. I prefer to use the Chi 44 Iron Guard, but NuMe also makes a thermal protectant spray. I don't have that product to try out. So just make sure that you do treat your hair with some kind of thermal spray, because flat irons do get warm, and you want to do your best to protect your to protect your hair. Now, one thing that is great about this flat iron is the back of the iron itself is touchable. It does get warm, but I have yet to burn my hand, so that's definitely a good thing. The only thing I have noticed is when you're getting really close to the root of your hair, there's steam, obviously, that's going to come up from the flat iron, and I did burn myself one time with the steam. So if you get just a little bit too close to the scalp, you kind of have to do it quick. Like, you don't want to sit there and hold it forever, you know, right close at the scalp. And I think that's what I did, is I didn't do it fast enough. So because I was close to the root and it was there for a little bit longer than I needed, I felt the steam burn me. So just a warning that when you get close to the root, don't stay there very long. Just, you know, continue with the pass-through. The other thing is, if you are one of those people that prefer to use a straightening iron with your curly hair and you don't want to blow dry it first, do note that you're going to have to use the vintage flat iron several times over your hair. Depends on how curly your hair is, how thick of the section is. I do recommend that you work in really small sections if you're going to be going from curly hair to straight. If you've already blow dried your hair like I'm doing in this tutorial, then one pass is good enough. It's efficient. Like that. It's just efficient. I think it does a wonderful job just going through, you know, one section, one pass, and the section is straight. So I think I pretty much got all of the hair straight that's down. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull the next section down. And again, I'm going to go over with my thermal protectant spray. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the very top section. I'm going to divide that and put it on top of my hair. Just to get it out of the way. Start here. It does a pretty decent job with thick sections of hair, but you're going to get the best bang for your buck if you use smaller sections, and that's general for any straightening iron that you're using. You don't want to get too thick of sections. But I do love the NuMe flat iron. I noticed that as I'm using it, the hair is really smooth when I'm done. It's silky and shiny, and literally it doesn't take me very long to finish my hair. I could straighten it in about 8 to 10 minutes. I think that's pretty good for a straightening iron. It's just taking me a little bit longer here in this video because I'm a little bit more cautious than I would be. For example, I wouldn't even bother piling up my hair. I'm a lazy hair straightener, I think. Okay. And the sections are just straightening beautifully, smooth. See, like that section was a little bit thick. Probably should have done a smaller section of hair. Now, of course, the real test of any straightening iron is to see how well it can straighten hair that's super curly, that has not been blow dried. So definitely give that a try. I thought it was pretty interesting to see when I did it the other day. But of course, as I said, expect more time to straighten the hair because you're going to have to go over the sections a few times. I'm hoping I don't miss a section and then turn around and show all of you, hey, look at my beautifully straightened hair. Whoops, I missed a section. It does a great job though. It glides right through the hair. I have tried some flat irons in the past where my hair would catch in like the little section down here. I've never caught my hair with the NuMe yet, so we're hoping that doesn't happen. Like I said, this is my 4th or 5th time using it now, and I haven't had a problem with that, so that's good. That means it was well designed. and you want to try to get as close to the scalp as possible. Now see how quickly, like, I grabbed the piece at the root and went through? When I had burned myself, I didn't do that. I was kind of hanging out at the root a little bit too long. But I learned my lesson, so now I just get up right there and move. There's no reason to stay there any longer than a second. Okay, so one part is pretty good. I think it does a beautiful job with doing what it advertises, which is to straighten your hair efficiently. Okay, I think I have it. Hair is straight, smooth, beautiful. So go ahead and you could check out NuMe's website if you, I'm going to post a link in my article here below. If you also visit my website, bestflatirons.net, you'll see a link to their website and you could check out their products. I definitely recommend NuMe. Going to be one of my favorite flat irons to use. It's fast, efficient, it's designed well. I love that you have the temperature gauge to set however hot or cooler that you want the flat iron. Definitely check it out. And thank you, NuMe, for letting me try your product. It's fantastic. Thank you. Bye-bye.